Where Did You Sleep Last Night was made famous when Nirvana threw it in as the last song on their famous Unplugged live set. It's a cover of that old blues artist Leadbelly. You might know it better if I called it In the Pines, you know. In the pines, where the sun would never shine, I would shiver the whole night through. So let's go over it today. What I love about this song for beginners is that it can be made really simple if you're like a super beginner, or there's some more difficult things that you can throw in there if you're, more of an advanced beginner. I'm going to show you the way Nirvana played it, but if you want to sound exactly like them, you have to tune down a half step. I, however, am tuned to E standard. So here are the chords first. He starts with E5 power chord, but he's basically playing it like an E minor. You just have to kind of flatten your middle finger if you're using two fingers so that it mutes the third string. Or Kurt Cobain uses just his first finger and mashes it down. Either way, sometimes when he's playing it, you can hear him accidentally press that note down so it becomes like an E suspended 4 chord. But for the most part, he's playing it as an E5 power chord. And then it goes to an A chord. And then it goes to a G5 chord where you're muting the 5th string. And then it goes to a B chord. That's probably the most difficult chord in the song, but you can simplify that by playing a B5 power chord or a B7 chord. Now, I'm not using chord charts in this video because you should know all of these chords. If you don't, maybe it's time to go get my book, Rock Heroes Guitar Instruction Book, from my website, anthonyparkerexp.com. Spend some time practicing those chord changes, the E minor to the G, to the A, to the B. Just getting the feel of moving from one chord to another before you move on to the strum pattern, which I'm going to show you right now. So this is in 6/8. We're going to count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the strum pattern goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, when you first work on this song, especially if you're very much a beginner, I suggest you just play the strum pattern. Don't worry about playing the little lead fills that I'm going to show you at the end. As I've said before, when you're practicing a new song with a new strum pattern you don't know, get good at the strum pattern over one chord. Now, let's go over the whole form. I'm going to play it with none of the lead fills to start. So we start with a full measure of the E minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he goes to the A chord for a half a measure. 1, 2, 3. And then on 4, 5, and 6, he goes to the G chord. 4, 5, 6. And then he does a full measure of the B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or like I said, you can make it a B power chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or a B7 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then back to the E5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's the whole form. So all together, just with the strum pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you repeat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to throw in those cool little lead fills, the first one is 0, 2, 3. So that one comes in on the 6th beat of the E5 power chord like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 1, 2, 3. And then the last fill, right at the end of the B, you're going to go and then to the beginning. So you're playing the 2nd fret of the 6th string twice. And then on the 3rd time, you'll slide up to the 4th fret and then back to the E. And give it a little bit of a bend on those 2nd fret notes. You put the whole thing together and you've got this. my girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep that night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. Now, another little thing you can do to make it a little more interesting is don't just do the straight strum pattern the whole time. Vary it a little, like this. So there it is. Where did you sleep last night? It's the same thing throughout the entire song.